let's move on now, talking about some Superman reshoots. Okay, so Superman, today, James Gunn, for some reason, decided to drop a photo from the set of Superman. He said here, 1 year ago today, Longyearbyen Silverbard said that perfectly, faster than a speeding bullet towards July 11th, 2025. James Gunn is just messing with us at this point because I don't know why this is a photo that you thought was worth. I know he's got way more in the camera roll. I know he's got more in different angles. You know what this photo signified to me? To me, this photo was begging for someone to Photoshop it to make it look like Superman was taking a piss in the snow. And I'm surprised in the 8 hours that this photo has been around and I've scrolled my timeline, no one has made the Superman peeing on the snow edit. Disappointed in you, internet. But isn't it perfectly set up for that? Like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, is that what you trying to do? Get some viral buzz out there? No way this was like a great photo to let out, but it was still exciting nonetheless, just to see a little bit of Superman doing stuff. And I guess James just wants to show his excitement. Well, there have been these reports going around, and this is a great edit of it that makes it actually work with the little crypto dog prints and whatnot. Uh, there has been these rumors, which of course we have to go with rumors, but James Gunn has addressed uh these reshoots about Superman. And I do think it's kind of interesting to hear because his tone has kind of changed. Early on, when James Gunn would talk about reshoots at Superman, he said, doesn't I don't think we'll do much. We'll probably do like one or two small things. And his tone has changed. And the reason I say that's interesting is because we've gotten a report that, take it with a grain of salt, comes from a source I don't always love to quote, but they do end up being right enough to where I have to pay attention when they talk about it. Jeff Snyder, uh, he's someone who brought up and said he did an article where he was like, I heard that the test screenings for Superman are great. People love it, are enjoying it. And then he got online and had to recorrect that because he said here, I got a call from my best source after that newsletter. And he said, great newsletter tonight. You got one thing wrong, and that's about Superman, which I continue to hear is terrible. Now, of course, take that with a grain of salt. I'm not trying to spread negativity or all that, just keeping you informed into what's going on in the world. And look, I'll say this. Whenever the first trailer for Superman was being made, I had a little inside source on somebody who had seen that trailer, gave me information and whatnot. And they themselves, in their opinion, they said, I don't think people are going to like this trailer. This trailer's pretty bad. And I was like, oh, really? Trailer came out and I loved it. Most of the internet loved it, but there were things in there people didn't love, that, crypto dragging Superman, him starting off the trailer with him bloodied and beaten, the kaiju and all that kind of stuff, the other heroes showing off in there. It's definitely stuff that threw some people back, but at the end of the day, I think that was a great trailer. So this is just one person's opinion. It could not match at all with ours, but okay, one person saying it's great, but then he's being told it's terrible. And now going into James Gunn's new attitude on the reshoots, and that's why I'm like, if that makes me lend some credibility to, maybe not that it's terrible, but there are definitely some things in there that could be tweaked. He said here, we've this is James Gunn. We've done real screenings, definitely learning stuff all the time, definitely editing and making little changes. We might shoot a couple little tiny things. All my additional photography is so hard because it's like I used to be kind of against it, but you don't want to have to shoot again. It's a pain in the butt. I really like being able to say, you know what? I wish I had that shot, that fist hitting that. And so I tend to go back and pick that kind of stuff up. So it wouldn't be anything major, but those kinds of things, yeah, I'll cover you. I'll cover you a couple more things like that. And I feel like that's a change from what we last heard about his reshoots, where he's like, it won't be anything. And now he's like, yeah, we're gonna do some tiny things. He's downplaying it, but maybe there are some things because he admits there are screenings. So the rumors about whether these are good or bad, they coming from somewhere because he's admitting, yeah, we've tested it with people, mostly inside and some outside, trusted all NDA people, but some people have seen it. I'm so curious, man. I think at the end of the day, the Superman movie is going to be divisive. I don't think it's going to be a train wreck terrible, though. That would be so surprising to me if it ends up being awful. Because like I haven't seen a bad James Gunn movie yet that he's directed, from Suicide Squad, the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. To me, he hasn't. So I'd be so shocked if this Superman movie was the one that I was like, dude, that was a train wreck. I think at most it'll just probably be okay. That was enjoyable, but I expected better. I think that'll be the most disappointing thing people will say is like, it was good, but I expected better. I think that's like honestly the biggest thing. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening, man. Let me read some of your guys' thoughts. Someone says Scooby Doo. He wrote Scooby Doo. So I mean that script I think was pretty good. That was more on the director than if you didn't like that. But Scooby Doo is peak, man. Don't you be telling me. Brightburn, I think he only produced. So you can't blame that all on James Gunn. I don't think he didn't write the script. He didn't direct that. He just produced. Big difference there. Superman needs to win the fans, and that's again, it's kind of like the Green Lantern situation. Less desperate because Superman is still pretty well known, but he definitely needs a winning movie to get him back to like. Because I would argue right now, Iron Man and Captain America are above Superman in public popularity. I know that's crazy to say, and like you would never imagine that freaking 20 years ago. But right now, in the public, little kids growing up, they much more know Iron Man and Captain America as opposed to Superman. Hopefully, this movie changes that, right? Let me see here. What else you guys said? Chris, someone made the piss in the snow meme. I saw it earlier. Oh, man, you got to tag me. You got to tag. I didn't see anybody. And I'm scared to Google Superman piss on Twitter because I have no idea what will come up of it. But I'll go back to that original post. But I saw that with Superman. I was like, yeah, definitely somebody's got to do. And I didn't want to be the guy to edit Superman peeing. I could have easily done it in 5 seconds because I thought it immediately when I saw the photo. But I did not want to be that guy. I don't see the piss edits yet. And I don't know if I want to see the piss edits. But if they're out there, I'm sure they'll show up on the Reddit and I'll tag it along in this video in a clip. But yeah, guys. Superman. You still excited? These test screenings, reports, how you feeling about it? I just need a new trailer, dude. I need some new Superman footage. That's what I'm most excited about right now. That's what 3C Reddit? Okay, let's see. Let's see on the Reddit. Let's check it out real quick. All over. Perfect. You know, half the reason I didn't post it is because I couldn't find a good PNG of a pee stream. And then and I was like, should I make it spell something? And I'm like, I'm thinking way too hard on Superman peeing on snow. This is starting to get creepy. I shouldn't post this. I have some really professional, nice people who follow me. Do I really want to make them rethink their follow with me posting a picture of Superman peeing? But you guys here, this is why I love y'all. Let's just moment of silence for this. Average James Gunn fan right here. All right, let's move on. Also, he's pissing on the moon. I love how some people are just now tuning in and going, the F is going on. All right, let's move on, man, because this is starting to get weird. Let's talk about this Shrek situation. Okay.